We see a lot of people running around trying to figure out what's wrong. Why are things, countries can't get along, right? And there's all this division, and we see, do you not, and you correct me, or if you think that you see something different, you tell me. But you see division within our own area of living, right? People are divided more now than ever before. So isn't that interesting that we live in the most technologically advanced time in all of civilization, but we are ironically the most isolated society we've ever been. And it's because of that isolation, it's creating this disconnection. And when people are disconnected, things really start to fall apart. And we believe that is the root cause of the issues. Now, people may say, well, it's this issue, or it's global warming, or it's this, this person is mean, or it could be, people may say a bunch of things, right?
I was actually going to say COVID and politics is the most I've ever seen divided since I've been alive, at least this country.
That's right. That's right.
That would just be my opinion. I'm not saying that's what it is, but
it's certainly a factor. I mean, a massive contributing factor. So if we were, think about it like this, Mike, if we were already kind of down this disconnected road, I mean, think of how much COVID has exacerbated that.
Sure. Yeah.
So whatever these issues that we had prior, it's all been exacerbated. So, I mean, you want to use a study, go back to Rome. So Rome is the only empire never conquered externally. She fell from within. The family unit decayed. Moral decay of the family unit over 500 years slowly caused her to just basically implode from within. So we are well down as a society. We are well down that road already. There's a famous Spanish philosopher named George Santayana, and he said, those that do not learn, and you'll recognize this quote, those who do not learn from society are doomed to repeat it. Right. And that's really what Family Reconcile is trying to do. We're not just a little local, operation. We are trying to, internationally make a footprint here and get the understanding and the focus on what the real issue is, which is connection, loss of connection with each other.
I couldn't agree more. The pandemic has, especially on those of us that struggle with mental health, Mikey and I, both anxiety.
Oh yeah. Anxiety riddled, baby.
Elevated it. I had bouts of depression, falling off. I know so many other people that have fell off their sobriety because of it. And it is because of that isolation. Like, I need my group. Thank goodness for this technology, how we're able to talk in different parts of the country, because it brought back that ability to connect. I can connect with my friend here in person, but I also need people in my circle that are in recovery to talk with and continue feeling that sense of purpose. You know what I'm saying? And I think so many people lost that during this, the not being able to go to work, being of service there, the people struggling to bring income in. I know many men and women that really hurt them, and they didn't feel that they were serving their family. And in losing that was a reason that they fell off, a very valid reason.
And you mentioned the word, purpose there. And this is something I've told the two of you, but maybe the listeners can appreciate this, is when we lose connection, we lose purpose, as you mentioned. And when we lose purpose, we slowly start to perish physically, slowly start to perish. So is that a critical factor, having that purpose that you talked about? Absolutely. Because if we don't fix that, now we're into 35% more likelihood of perishing earlier, the studies show. So this is critical to not just to living longer, not just to, having a few people around, or we're talking about why life exists. We exist to connect.